be it's cute. It's like you could hear the plates and you could hear the waiters and the audience. But for everyone who wasn't there, we're going to share it with them.
Yeah. And you know what? After they hear it, they're going to want to come to the next one, which I think we'll do in the spring because, I just booked the Posh Fashion Show February 8th. So put that in your book, Matagra. So I got to get through the holidays, the fashion show, and then we can, as soon as that's over, we can book another one.
I mean, listen, someone came from the UK, someone came from
Nevada.
People came from far. So for everyone who was there, it was a great night. We had a lot of people. We had our friends from girls from Queens came. Like, a lot of people came,
Yeah.
Where did you want to begin with Jersey before we get Beverly Hills? This is not good. This is bad.
This was it was a little bit of a snooze fest for a while, but last night was good. And now hearing the news about the reunion, we got some things to talk about. But yeah, we could start with Jersey. I'm going to go on a rant for 1 minute.
Why?
Well, I follow Kourtney Kardashian, and she did a line for Boohoo, and I loved it. I even ordered a couple of pieces from her line. I happen to like her and Travis. And who's sitting there but Teresa? And I think she was with Melania. I don't know. She wasn't with Luis Relajas. Here's the thing. Does this girl ever come up for air? I can't. She's doing Dancing with the Stars. She's sitting at in Boohoo, there's all young kids there. I guess that's why she brought Melania. But I was like, when does this girl ever sleep or rest? How is she practicing for Dancing with the Stars? I don't know what to say anymore. I just don't know what to say. I was like, what? Is she bewitched? Does she winkle her nose and is in 3 places at one time? Wow. She don't come up for air. That's my only rant. That's it.
I mean, listen, it would be nice, right? Listen, I get invited to so many Fashion Week things.
Me too.
They're all just, to each his own.
It's
a lot of, guys, unless you're the designer or it's like, what? I don't know.
Listen, I'm into fashion, but I'm just not I don't have the wherewithal to be going and sitting there. There's crowds, there's this and that. I was able to watch the whole fashion show streaming. So I was happy with that. But I'm like, this one, there's no grass grows under her feet, boy. Let me tell you.
Let me tell you. I mean, Dancing with the Stars, I don't know what Teresa thinks she's involved in.
Yep.
It's week 1. I mean, I can't tell you. I could go down the list of people that I've had on this show from Dancing with the Stars. They're all it was Jenny Garth said, she's I literally was praying that we got voted off. That's how hard it is.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at. This girl is on Dancing and she's out bopping in the city, seeing a Boohoo fashion. What are you thinking? Not for nothing. If you don't condition yourself, you can get really hurt. A lot of people got hurt on that show. That's when the stupid comes in. You know what I mean? She should be completely concentrating on her body, her workouts, her dancing, and she's bopping around Boohoo. New York. Whatever. I'm working up a sweat here. I'm working up a sweat talking about this.
You're all right.
I just couldn't believe it. I could not believe what I was seeing. I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Yeah.
Well, during that, throughout that, she gave an interview.
Yes, she did. What did she say, David? I sent it to you and then you saw it.
Yep. She says that the new season is, quote, very sad. And that she said, listen, this is not where she thought that we would end up, but it's over. She said, it's not how I wanted things to end up. She's talking about Joe and Melissa. And they said, is it where do we go?
Is there a chance? Is there a chance?
She said, she said right here, as for whether Teresa thinks the 3 of them will make amends one day. No, this is a direct quote. No. That's really it. That's it. That's really it. That's what it's over. They will never speak again. Can you believe this?
Yeah. Yes, I can. This is long coming. She never wanted to speak in the first place. She did it because she needed to film with them. And now that she's with Relajas, she don't need them. They need her.
I mean, you have nobody in family except your brother. It's like
Listen,
it's not like your second cousins, sisters,
yeah,
brothers. Look, what she did to Kathy and Rose, that's disgusting. But okay, I mean, I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying, like, that's less removed than your brother.
listen, she had not one person except for her daughters from her family. And when I say daughters, I say the way daughters, DORTERS. Not one person. What does that say about someone?
I mean, this is a direct quote. No, 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 that's really it. That's it. Like
That's it.
she's done. And you know
She
what
done.
the sad thing is? Like, so let's just fast forward 5 years. Okay. Let's just pretend if Rulayas leaves her and she's broken, because she's gonna be fucking
Oh,
broken.
brutal.
She's gonna be broken. And she picks up the phone and calls them. They'll respond. Joe and Melissa, I think they will get back within seconds. Now, if you think about it, 5 years from now, if Joe picks up the phone and calls her and says, "Guess what? Melissa left me," she's not going to get right back to him so quickly. That's
No.
that's
Well,
my prediction.
I think this, there's two scenarios here. If she somehow, Teresa, gets them off the show, somehow, we don't know if that's going to happen. They will never speak to her again. I don't care if she's in the street, homeless. Melissa and Joe will never speak to her. If there's a shot of them getting back on the show or being able to film again or staying on the show, they'll talk to her. That's the only reason. These people do not like each other. They do not want to hang out. They do not want to do family things. They have zero in common. They don't like each other. So there'd be no reason to feel, oh, poor Teresa, she lost Relajas. No, they really don't like each other, David. They really don't. They never have.
I mean, look, then they say, you choose your family, your friends, like, just because you're related. I don't know. I mean, I guess you can argue it both ways, but it
Yep.
is to me just sad in the sense that once again, Kim, it goes back to the same thing always. If it wasn't for this show, now you can't say that for sure, but if it wasn't for this show, who knows? I don't think it'd be as fractured as this. I don't think Kathy and her, I don't think it'd be this fractured. I don't know.
They were fractured before, but it's more fractured. Kathy and Melissa came on the show behind her back. Remember that. So it was fractured. They were very annoyed that when the night that Kim G and I were at Teresa's house for that big party, and I jumped on the microphone, they were flipping out because Teresa didn't point them out to go on camera. They were family. And that's when this all started. Like, she was basically, I don't know if she was telling cameras, don't take them. They're my brother or my sister-in-law, but she didn't want them on camera. And that's what got this ball rolling. And at that time, I didn't see Kathy and Richie at that party.